Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different than what I've done so far. In fact, I'm going to be starting kind of what I would like to do as a series. I don't really know what I'm going to call it yet. You may know because you're like looking into the past while I'm filming this, but I don't know what I'm going to call this. But basically I want to do some kind of like, I don't know, beauty school, beauty 101, something like that, where basically if you don't know how to do some aspect of makeup, my goal, at least what I'm envisioning, is basically to start at the beginning and work my way all the way through a makeup routine, and at least talk to you about my personal experiences with stuff. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional at all. I've learned everything I know off of YouTube and Pinterest and just various articles and stuff. So I know I'm not like a professional. So, you know, take everything that I say, in general, take everything that I say for, what it's worth. You have your own experiences with stuff. So, like I said, I want to start this series where I just kind of, I can't do it in one video, obviously, going into all the different possibilities that you could possibly run into when you're, doing your makeup. Not that I'll ever hit all of those anyways, but my goal is to kind of hit as many points as I possibly can in a series of videos. Yeah, that's my idea. I don't know, we'll see where this takes us. The first video in that series, the video you're watching right now, as you probably know from the title, is gonna be all about skincare and just kind of the basics of skincare. I'm not gonna get into products in this video. If that's something you're interested in, definitely let me know down in the comments. If you want a suggestion for, a cleanser or a moisturizer, whatever it is, I will definitely do a separate video completely dedicated to certain products. I can only give you my experience with that. I can also let you know, like, hey, I've seen a lot of really good recommendations for, such and such a product, but I can only review products that I've tried. With that in mind, let's talk about skincare and why it's important. All right, so you may at this point be wondering, why are we talking about skincare? I want you to know, like, it's actually really important. If you picture, say, painting a wall, but you've got like big gouges from, where you've had nails before, or it's like super dusty, dirty, like that kind of thing. Or if you've got, say there's old wallpaper on your wall and it's like starting to peel off, and you don't so much as like take any of that wallpaper off. You just, whatever it is, what it is, I don't care what base I'm putting it on, I'm just gonna paint the room. You can probably imagine that paint job is gonna turn out not so great. If you have dead skin just piled up everywhere, if you have tons of oils all over your face, if your face is just super dry, there's all these different concerns that can be going on with your face. If you don't do anything to address those concerns before you put your makeup on, you're never gonna even stand a chance at getting any kind of like flawless, whatever that means, flawless finish to your face, because you've got all this stuff going on the base of your foundation, basically. So that's why I'm here to talk to you today about skincare. It really is the first step in any good makeup routine. So I'm going to take you through things you should be doing on a daily basis. Some things are every morning, some things are every night, some things are weekly things. And I do have a couple of like miscellaneous things to keep in mind. I'm also going to be very honest with you up front. This is a list of everything you should be doing. I don't necessarily do all of them, and especially not on a consistent basis like I should be doing. I'm aware of that. I own that. So just do as I say, not as I do. Okay? Okay. Alrighty. First things first, every morning you're going to want to cleanse your face. Now, it may seem kind of weird, you know, later on we're going to find you're going to want to cleanse your face every night as well. So why are we washing our face again in the morning? That seems like overkill. That's a good question to have. So the reason you still want to cleanse your face every morning as well as every night, as we'll talk about later, you're going to be putting putting some really thick, heavy creams on your face. And if you try and put makeup on top of that in the morning, your makeup just isn't going to sit well on top of that. It's going to slide around. It's just, you know, could cake up. So not only do you need to kind of get rid of all of that stuff that hasn't absorbed into your face, you also do, whether you realize it or not, you sweat in your sleep. So you're going to have that greasy, oily stuff all over your face, you know, getting into your pores, that kind of stuff. Plus, I mean, as you sleep, stuff comes off of your body and gets onto your pillow. That's all going to be picked up by your face. You can wash them, you know, very frequently, but there's still going to be stuff coming off of you getting onto that pillow. So you really want to make sure you're washing away everything that could potentially be sitting on your skin, so that, again, you're really starting with a good, clean base. Next thing you're going to want to go in with is a toner. I know this sounds really scary, mostly because of, well, let's be honest, toners were a huge thing in the 90s, and they were usually very, very alcohol based. They dried out your skin, they stung when you put them on. Like, I'm thinking, you know, like Stridex pads. Oh my gosh, did you guys have to use Stridex ever? Honestly, looking back on it, I swear to you, it was just cotton rounds soaked in alcohol. Like, it was so bad. And that's all I ever used, was like twice a day I would just like rub this Stridex pad all over my face. Like, what was I doing? Oh my gosh. So don't think of toners that were around in the 90s. Those were, like I said, very alcohol based. They're very drying on your skin. That's really not the kind of toner I'm talking about right now. So the kind of toners that I'm talking about, first of all, you can get toners for just about every skin concern. There's, you know, just like really any product, you can find something tailored to whatever your skin concern is. Just overall, a toner is really meant to prep your skin for all of the other skincare stuff you're going to be putting on top of it. Gives you a little burst of hydration, that kind of thing. One tip that I have read at some point is that you're supposed to tone within like a minute of cleansing your face. I haven't like done any research on that. I have no idea how accurate it is, but I don't know, something to keep in mind. So, I mean, whether that's true or not, it probably is still accurate. Like, sooner the better. After you cleanse, get that toner on your face. You can either apply toner by like pouring it in your hands and just gently massaging your face, or a lot of people like to put it on cotton pads and, you know, just kind of work it around their skin like that. So choice is kind of yours. So next step in your morning routine should be to moisturize your face. Even if you have oily skin, like it's gonna seem so counterproductive, like, oh, I have all this oil on my face, I'm trying to take it away, why would I want to put moisture on top of it? But by not putting any moisturizer back onto your skin, all you're doing is telling your body, hey, we're pulling all of the moisture that you're naturally producing off of, you know, our face, so you should probably produce more oil to make up for everything that just got removed. So by not moisturizing, you're actually going to have the exact opposite effect that you're looking for. A lot of moisturizers have, you know, really great vitamins in them to really help your skin. So they are just, I don't know, moisturizers are a really, really good thing. So, yeah, definitely don't skip moisturizing. So next step, and honestly, you can actually get certain moisturizers with this in it. But you're gonna wanna make sure to put SPF on your skin. I'm not gonna go too deep into why you want SPF. I feel like at this point, I would just be like beating a dead horse. Everyone knows that SPF is super important. Protect yourself against the sun, against all the harmful rays that come off of the sun. Skin cancer is no joke. I mean, cancer in general is no joke. But if you can do something to prevent that cancer, why would you not do it? You know, SPF, either get a moisturizer that has it in it, or you can find just like SPF made for your face, but make sure it gets on your face every single day. The final step that I would say is part of your like morning skincare routine is gonna be to kind of like lock all of that in, seal it all in, and you're gonna do that by using foundation, BB cream, CC cream, that kind of thing. When you put that on over the top, you're, you know, really like putting a protective barrier on all of your pores. You're keeping all of that garbage that's in the air out of your pores, which in the long run is really going to help with, you know, the look of your skin, the feel of your skin. All right, so now that we've talked about morning routine, let's talk about your nighttime routine. So first thing you're going to want to do is remove your makeup. Cannot stress enough, don't sleep in your makeup, okay? Just don't do it. It's so bad for your skin. Real important to get all that garbage off. Let your skin breathe a little bit. Start with that. There's a few ways to do that. Again, I'm not gonna go too deep into like products in this video. It can be as simple as, they have like a magic eraser or makeup eraser, I think it's called, which is basically just like a microfiber cloth or something like that. Wet it like takes your makeup off. You can use just like a regular washcloth. Coconut oil works really well. They also make just like balms, creams, whatever, just like a makeup remover, but somehow get that makeup off of your face. Then you're gonna go back in with, well, a cleanser, I guess. You're gonna kind of like start repeating the same process you did in the morning, a little bit different, but kind of that idea. So yeah, you're gonna cleanse your face, really make sure, you know, now that your makeup is off, you're really, you know, getting deep into those pores, cleaning out all of the garbage that's sitting in there. So once you're done cleansing, you're gonna wanna go in with an eye cream because, you know, crow's feet or, you know, having, even if it's not from old age, I mean, if your eyes are dry, they're gonna start to wrinkle, they're gonna get, I was gonna say crunchy. It's not gonna be pretty. Like, you're gonna have tiny little like fine lines and wrinkles down here, and honestly, you don't have to be old to get those things. If your eyes are dry and not well moisturized, it'll probably happen. A few things with an eye cream. Your ring fingers are actually your weakest fingers. So use your ring finger to apply your eye cream. Kind of start from the outside and work your way in. Make sure you get, you know, this area, you get right in here. If you have any left, you can either go onto your lids. Sometimes I'll take it like up in this area if I really want a little ham on it. The reason you want to use that weak ring finger is because the more you're pushing, pulling, tugging on your skin, not even just with your eye area, with your entire face, with any skin on your body, the more you're tugging and pulling and stretching and, you know, doing whatever with, you're really messing with the elasticity of that skin. I mean, if you picture, you know, like if you have a favorite pair of shorts that have an elastic waistband, if you're constantly doing this, it can only take so much before it starts losing that elasticity and the shorts really aren't going to work for you anymore. Kind of the same thing with your face. The more you're, you know, tugging on it, doing things to it, it's going to lose that elasticity. And there's really no way to get that back once it's gone. I mean, you can use filler and Botox and all of this other stuff to kind of give it the appearance, you know, or facelifts, whatever. You can do those things to give it the appearance that it's not there, but you're never really fixing the problem. So honestly, start as early as you can. Avoid doing things like that, and it's just gonna make your life so much simpler, you know, as you age. The other thing, the skin around your eyes is pretty thin compared to the rest of your face, and especially compared to the rest of your body, which is why, you know, you have lotion for your body, moisturizer for your face, and then eye cream for your eyes. So that skin, because it's thin, it's gonna absorb stuff pretty easily. So if you just put like anything on, you know, like picture putting like a regular body lotion on your under eye, there's stuff that you really don't want absorbing into that eye area. Use things specific for your eyes. It helps with, you know, keeping away all of those fine lines and wrinkles. It's better for your eyes. So next thing you're gonna wanna go in with at night is any oils or serums that you have. I will usually do like some kind of a nourishing oil, and then I'll go in with some kind of like night serum. And you're always gonna wanna go from like the thinnest consistency, the runniest items, like those are gonna absorb into your skin the quickest. So you're gonna wanna start there and then progressively get thicker and thicker and thicker, because that's naturally the order that things are going to absorb into your skin in. So starting with the oil, that's gonna absorb quickly. Then if you go in with your serum, which again is going to like lots of benefits for your skin, really help to repair all the damage you did throughout the day, all the damage that, you know, the sun, the environment, any of that helps to, you know, repair all of that as much as it possibly can. Finally, overnight you're gonna wanna finish with like a real thick night cream, and those are just really, really, really nourishing products. Again, you're putting that on last because it's the thickest and it's gonna absorb the slowest, but you also don't wanna put those on in the morning because your makeup is not gonna sit well on top of that. That's why you do like a thinner moisturizer in the morning, a really thick night cream before you go to sleep, so that it has all night long to absorb into your body, or well, into your skin, your face, whatever. So that is it for the nighttime routine. On top of your day and night routines that we already talked about, a couple things you wanna do throughout the week. Exfoliating is gonna be really important, but you also have to be careful not to overdo it. In case you don't know what exfoliating is, basically taking something pretty rough, rubbing it over your skin and removing all of the dead skin, any extra dirt that it can possibly get out, just really getting in there and just giving you a very smooth base to do whatever you're gonna do with. 1 to 2 times a week is about all you wanna exfoliate. Any more than a couple times a week, your body doesn't have time to, I don't wanna say replenish the dead skin, because it's obviously not trying to produce, you're not producing dead skin, you're producing skin and it slowly dies as it, you know, whatever. You get it. Any more than a couple times a week, you're gonna be exfoliating healthy, not dead skin, not flaky skin, and that's really not good for your skin either. So while you want to, you know, you don't want to never exfoliate, you also don't want to exfoliate too often, because both can, I mean, never exfoliating ever, your skin's just gonna get kind of cakey and rah. But exfoliating too often, you're actually doing damage to your skin. So just try and stay right in the middle of those two, and you should have pretty decent results. Another thing that is really good to do is different kind of masks. So there are tons and tons and tons of different kinds of masks. I'm not even gonna, you know, get started on those. But when I say a mask, I mean something that you put on your face, you leave it sit for, you know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever it is, and then you're taking it off, whether it's, you know, a sheet mask that you're physically removing, or, you know, some kind of mud mask where you're, you know, wiping it off. And masks have so many ranges of reasons or like concerns that they can be addressing. This video will get way too long if I talk too much about it. You know, figure out what skin concerns you have, and then we can, well, you, whatever, can find masks that address that skin concern and do those, whether it's that same mask a couple times a week, or you have a bunch of different masks and you're alternating them, you know, one for deep cleansing on Monday and then one for deep moisturizing on Thursday, and just alternating those every week or something. All right, finally, actually I was gonna say a few. I have a bunch of miscellaneous reminders for you. So super, super, super important to wash your bedding regularly. As I said before, you sweat when you sleep. So that's getting onto your sheets, onto your pillows, onto your blankets. You know, dead skin is coming off of your body all the time. Your bedding gets disgusting. And if you don't wash that, you know, you're gonna end up breaking out, whether it's your face or even on your body. It's not good for you. So make sure you're washing your bedding regularly, at least once a week, if not more. Speaking of clean things, when you are washing your face and you go to dry it off, you know, you put your cleanser on and then you use water, wash your cleanser off your face. Don't just grab that hand towel that everyone else uses when they go to the bathroom. Just have a separate towel there to blot, not wipe, your face dry with, so that you're always using that very clean towel. Again, keeping with the theme of clean things, don't use dirty makeup brushes. I am terrible about this. I know that. If you're continually reusing a brush over and over and over and over and over again, you're never getting any of that bacteria out of it, all that dirt and everything that it's pulling off of your face, off of the makeup, out of the air or the environment, whatever. You're putting that back into your face, and that's obviously a really bad thing too. I mean, it's gonna cause clogged pores, breakouts, not exactly a solid base. Another thing to be really conscious of keeping clean is your cell phone. I know not too many people like talk on their phones these days, especially me. Like, I will avoid talking on my phone at all costs, okay? I will. Even still, your fingers are kind of dirty, honestly. You know, your dirty fingers are touching your phone. Like, think of all of the places your phone goes, and it, you know, if you're not disinfecting your screen on your phone, it has all that bacteria sitting on there, and then for you to take your phone and answer it and put all of that bacteria up against your face, you're transferring all that bacteria to your cheeks, so that again, it doesn't cause breakouts and bumps and less than flawless skin. A couple more things that are going to be super, super helpful to keeping a really good base for your foundation. Drink lots and lots and lots of water. I mean, water is good for your health anyways, but it's also really good to help keep you moisturized. Drink water, you know, different vitamins that you can be taking, whether it's a generic multivitamin or any kind of targeted vitamin. There's tons and tons of stuff out there. I know a lot of people talk about like biotin being really good for your hair, nails, and skin. You know, do your own research on that. Don't take my word for it. But there's tons of different vitamins out there that can really help your skin, you know, be and look its best. Lip balms, like, we haven't really talked about anything with your lips. Getting a good like chapstick, and that's like a brand chapstick is, but like just a good lip balm to apply throughout the day. If you can get good like lip masks to sleep in, that's great as well. It'll really help keep your lips moisturized, which if you're a person to put on lipstick, and especially liquid lipsticks, which are really drying, if you have a really clean, moisturized, exfoliated base for that to go on, just like your face, it's gonna look so much better if you don't put a drying liquid lipstick on top of like flaking off dry lip skin. Like, that's not a good look on anyone. You could be the cutest person in the world, but if you got that going on, girl, no. Finally, make sure to get lots of sleep. I know that is easier said than done. You know, life happens. If you've got a job, if you've got multiple jobs, if you're a student, if you've got kids, I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. There's so many reasons. Do your best, get as much sleep as you can. You know, try and get the recommended 8 hours of sleep a night. You know, if you're not getting enough sleep, your body is not going to be able to, you know, recover itself, whether that's your face or the rest of your body. Sleep is really good for a person, and it's necessary, and it's going to be very helpful to your face as well. Oh, and I forgot one last thing, and then I'm done talking. One last thing, avoid hot water. Super hot water all it does is dry your skin out. Whether that's your face or your body, doesn't matter. It's gonna dry your skin out. So really try and stick to kind of lukewarm or slightly warmer water. You definitely don't want to take cold showers, wash your face with cold water. That's extreme. But you also don't want it super, super hot. So try and get somewhere in the middle. The warmth will help open your pores, but it'll also not dry out your skin at the same time. So, all right, that is everything that I can think of to say to you guys. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. If I did miss something that you can think of, leave a comment down below. Let me know what I'm missing. If you'd like me to do a follow-up video to this, I'm more than happy to do it and talk about specific products within each of those categories. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!